Howdy folks, welcome back to Shallow Pockets Acres. I've come up a few days and I can't tell if that's in, but I did get my chain put on and I just tied it down with one of them dog screw-in posts. Well, I got the chain hooked up there now, and I did come up yesterday and done some cutting out of iron, which I'll show once we get up there in the stand here today. And we're going to put the top on it here, and we're going to use the box which it came in here, which is laying here. We're going to put that on the floor for a bottom and for right now. And they're saying the price of lumber's coming down, but I ain't gonna mess with it this year, but I probably will put a piece of plywood on the floor of it sometime before next season. But I figure I'll just take this box up and put it on the floor for now, because the openings in the floor are pretty big, and I don't want to be snacking on something and drop it, or have a knife out cleaning my fingernails or whittling or whatever and drop it and have it drop clean to the ground. So we're gonna throw that cardboard on the floor for now and get that top put on. I come up yesterday and cut some out here, and some of the stuff is still hanging up because I didn't knock everything down, and I can see I still need to clear out some more stuff, but you can see a little better now. You can see like over the where that clearing is for the chestnut trees where they're planted at. You might be able to see some of the cages, you might not. Still, there's just so much stuff. But that maple tree that's there in that opening, I think it's all going to end up getting cut out of there. At least there's two smaller branches on the left of what you're looking at. They both at least got to come off. And I don't know, it may not get took completely down this year, but eventually it will. And then along the trail comes up through from down there, right down along here, which I didn't get everything cut out, but I got some of it cut out to where I can shoot at it. And there's still some branch here on this black gum here beside me that I need to knock off yet. That's the opening for the whitetail crabs, which most of them are dying on me now. There's the opening in behind the blueberry patch, which I planted some rye in, and I don't know if you can tell where it's green at back there or not. And then over on this side, I've got several years of cutting to clear this side over and through here, how I'm going to end up wanting it. But I did cut and there you can see that log there. There is a little bit of a trail that I cut to where they can come up through and add on this path, which I really don't want, but for the time being, that's what I got. And that birch tree, I can cut it. And I doubt I cut it this year. I may cut it after hunting season over the winter, because I thought that tree there was an oak. But after being over in there yesterday, it's a sassafras tree, so it can be cut out of there too. And then, like right behind this birch, and up from that sassafras, there are at least 4 or 5 little oaks in there growing. But I can get them 2 trees cut out from around them and open them up and let them grow. And I cleared out an opening here around another birch tree that's going to get cut down. And I'll eventually open up the majority of this right in through here. But I cut that trail down through there, just down, and then down that way. And there's a trail over through to the pine tree there at the edge of the chestnut orchard. And why I didn't cut those 2 standing up off of that fell over birch yesterday, I don't know. But they need cut out too. And I was here cutting by myself, so I was getting what I thought needed got, and I left some for the wind to blow down, which the wind hasn't blown down for me yet either, but we'll get that stuff knocked down. And I still got a couple of weeks yet before season starts, and really a good month yet before I'm too worried about hunting this a whole lot, because the bucks don't start moving until towards the end of October here on my ground most of the time anyhow. So we're getting there. Now we'll have the fun of trying to get this canvas put over here, and I don't know how to set the camera. I don't know how to set the camera up and try to record putting this canvas over, and probably just gonna shut the camera off and put the canvas on and then turn it back on. But like these flaps of cardboard that are hanging down over, I'll just flap them up at the inside of it, because I figure that cardboard, for one thing, it'll keep stuff from falling down through, and with it being on there, it should help keep the wind from wanting to pick up the canvas and blow the thing over. Okay, after about 10 minutes of trying to figure this thing out, there are pieces of Velcro up there to strap your fiberglass rods to, and you got a smaller window and a bigger window there on your front, your sides, and on the back here I ain't sure what all you can make out of it. What was throwing me off was I got this zipper over here down to the bottom right here, and I figured that was your door. That should be in the middle of this side, but it's not. Oh, the door opening up, you have a piece across the bottom there that it zips to yet too, and it unzips 3.5 of your sides. I guess the bottom at one side, the top, and halfway on the other side. And I think there is a smaller window in it too. Now I gotta try to figure out how I'm gonna get all these bottoms tied down and get everything tight, but not so tight that I can't get them untied whenever I want to take the top off of it. So really, all in all, putting that on wasn't too bad, but not having that zipper the whole way down there on that back, which I really don't know what the purpose of that zipper is. And I might make it easier putting it on down on the ground or something, but I was thinking that should go to the center of the door, but it don't. And once I got that much all figured out, it did slide on there where it should go fairly decent. I don't know why that won't focus in on that. It won't focus in on it, so for those who are wondering, it's got a price of $449.99 on it from Sportsman's Guide or Sportsman's Warehouse. And it was picked up last year on sale, so I'm thinking it was like $350 that she paid for it. There's the model number. There's the bigger window at the front and the smaller ones on the side. And the one granddaughter's boyfriend's Paps has one of these, and he said about I may need to stick a couple pool noodles in the top of this, but from what I'm seeing, it's looking pretty everything's pretty tight up there. I really don't see any need for any pool noodles, but this is the day it's being put up, so I don't know. We'll see if it starts sagging any up there, or if it looks like it needs pool noodles put in to help keep the rain from puddling up on the top or whatever. I may stick a couple up in there, but for right now I'm not going to.